Lily Schaefer, and this is one of my dogs, Rue. Say hi, Rue. Today's topic is something that Rue really has a lot to do with, which is why I have her here. This is a question that a lot of people ask me. Why did I get into rescue? How did I get into rescue? Really, the story isn't that remarkable. I hate to break it to you. I was 12 years old, and all of my friends had dogs, and my family had no dogs. One day, I was just so desperate for a dog. I found this website called petfinder.com where there were thousands and thousands and thousands of dogs in my area of Westchester, New York at the time. So I started to do what my mom does to me a lot these days, which is send emails to my mom with various dogs that I found. I would just beg and I would say, please, Mom, I'll wash the dishes, I'll eat everything you serve me. And one day I sent her an email with this little Beagle Lab mix. It said that her and her siblings were found in a dumpster outside of Washington, D.C. For some reason, my mom was moved by the description, and we applied. The application took us literally hours because we had no idea the first thing about taking care of a dog, and we were worried if we would say the wrong thing. So we answered all the questions, we submitted it, and the next morning, we had been approved and invited us to go meet this litter of puppies at their foster home. So we did. We got Riley. She turned out to not be the most noble looking dog, but just the sweetest dog ever. 6 months later, we got Jake from a shelter called North Shore Animal League, and that's when I got my first dog. So contrary to popular belief, I did not grow up with dogs. I didn't have a dog till I was 12. I had no idea anything about dogs, about rescue until that point. And yeah, that's my first dog. Then fast forward, I'm 19 years old, and now I'm in college, living in New York City, attending the new school, and I have no dogs again. So I beg my parents, please, can I get a dog? And 19, you can't adopt a dog, so I need my parents to co-sign, which is why I had to beg them, even though I was out of the house. And finally, my parents caved, and they said that they would co-sign an adoption if I got a dog under 20 pounds, which is, for those of you who don't know, the maximum weight for flying with the dog. So they said, if you get a dog under 20 pounds, then sure, because then we could take the dog with us on some family vacations, and she could fit in a carrier. I can bring her back to my parents' home on the train. Fine, that's what I'll do. So I went to my best friend again, petfinder.com, and I found this tiny little Boston Terrier Chihuahua. They said this dog was found in a dumpster. I'm like, Riley was found in a dumpster, and she's a great dog. That seems to be like the general theme here. And they said, she's a little shy. I got approved, and my dad and I met this van that was transporting her from North Carolina, where again, she was found in a dumpster, for me to pick her up. And when we got her, I'm telling you, this was the scaredest dog I had ever seen. She was constantly shaking. She was about this big. Her eyes were just all gunky. She had what I would later find out was conjunctivitis. She also had Demodex mites. Her hair was just barely there. Her skin was dry and flaky. And I set her on the ground to try to get her to pee before we went in the car. Would not move, just constant shaking, would not walk, would not look at me. She was terrified. So my dad and I wrapped her up in a towel, brought her in the car, and my dad said, this dog isn't shy. This dog is terrified of the world. So they really did undersell Rue's condition. And it took so long to get her skin to heal, to get her eyes cleared up, and even longer, years and years. Rue is 9 years old now, and from when I got her at 3 months old to 9 years old, she is a completely different dog. But as I saw the progress, and really with no help from trainers, because I kid you not, multiple trainers just abandoned us, like they gave up because she wouldn't even come out from under the bed. I saw this progress, and it was so rewarding that I thought I want to do more. So I started fostering. Rue was 4 months at this time. We fostered several puppies. Then I got Echo, continued to foster, and I just thought, this is awesome. I love being a part of these dogs' progress and to find their forever home. And it just kept going, kept fostering. I moved to Los Angeles, and I found this rescue through social media called Mutt Scouts. They were amazing, and I started fostering with them. And then it just exploded from there. The obsession became real. I have fostered over 150 dogs in my lifetime. It is the most rewarding thing I have ever done in my life. I cannot explain how amazing it feels when a family, especially a family with children, come to pick up their very first dog and their faces light up. And weeks after, I'm getting updates about how amazing this dog is and how much they have changed their lives and how integral I was to that process. It's because of Rue, it's because of Riley and Echo, and now Alfie and Jake that I am a rescue addict, and I will continue to do this probably for the rest of my life. That's the story, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. I'm Victoria Lily Schaefer. Have a good day. Mwah, mwah. Bye.